Well, you might be thinking, Ellie, you're starting this vlog a little bit late, aren't you? Well, in actual fact, I'm starting this vlog very, very early. It is currently about 6 in the morning and I am up, dressed and ready, and I'm on my way into London. I've got an early morning breakfast meeting today with some of my favourite people in the world. I'm so excited to head in, and I've got a really fun day in London planned, so I wanted to take you guys with me. But it is very early to start the vlog, so it is pitch black. I've got all the lights on in my room. Unfortunately, this is just the realities of winter in the UK. So I just wanted to show you a quick outfit of the day before I headed in. I've got my little YSL sac de jour, which I absolutely love, my Burberry coat, and I'm wanting to go, you know, like business smart today. So I've got my favourite new look dress on with all of my Pandora jewellery. I'm loving how this necklace looks with roll necks. I think it's just so beautiful. So I've got to get going, head in and go and get my train, and I will see you guys in London. Well, a proper good morning, guys, from busy London. I have made it in, and it has ended up being a bit of a grey and miserable day, but at least it's now daylight. Honestly, the realities of vlogging when it is winter is just darkness. It's so sad. But I made it into London now, and I'm just heading towards my first meeting of the morning, which I'm really looking forward to. I am going to see the Pandora girls at the Chilton Firehouse, which is one of my favourite places to go for meetings. It's such a lovely, I don't know if it's owned by Soho House, but it's just a really lovely place to go. It's in Marylebone area. I think the closest tube is like Baker Street, so if ever you're in the Marylebone area, I would definitely recommend checking out Chilton Firehouse because it's such a beautiful place to go, and especially in like autumn winter because it's got really cozy vibes. I absolutely love the interior and the decor. They have done it so nicely in there. I don't think you're allowed to take photos, so I think it might be a part of Soho House. I am not a member, but I only ever go with like meetings and stuff, so I'm not sure, but it's such a gorgeous place. So I'm just heading there now, which I'm really looking forward to it. I feel like it's been such a long time since I had a proper sit down and chat with the girls. Obviously I had the event with them recently, which was really nice, but it's so lovely just to be able to like properly catch up and chat and talk all things work. So I'm just heading there now.
Or would you follow me, or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Before you turn away, I just want you to know that I didn't throw your stuff away. Before you make up your mind that I'm nowhere to find, I'm standing right here. I know that I told you.
So I have just finished up my meeting with Pandora at the Chilton Firehouse, which was so lovely to see the girls, to catch up. Obviously I've been working with Pandora for quite a while, even like regardless of the ambassadorship. I've known the girls for so long now, so it's really lovely just to have a bit of a life catch up as well as some work chats. So we had lots of chats about what's coming up. I've got some really exciting things coming as a part of my ambassadorship, and it's very loud, I do apologise. I was just saying to them how much I love working with them because I'm just able to like style up all the pieces. You know, I feel like even going from like summer into winter, I'm styling up so many of the items in such like different ways, wearing different pieces, styling them up in different kind of like looks, and I just absolutely love it. Obviously I've got so many of my like old classics, and I love mixing them in with the new pieces. So yeah, it was a really lovely meeting. Had a lovely breakfast and coffee and catch up, and I really love this area. I'm in like kind of Marylebone area, but I believe this is Chilton Street, I think it is, and it's one of those streets that I feel like is such like old London vibes. It's got so many like independent shops, which is so lovely. There's like a really gorgeous florist, we've got like, you know, whiskey stores and like a bridal shop down there. It's so lovely, and this is like a part of London that I feel like I don't really come to all that often, and I sometimes forget that London can be like this, especially when I spend so much in Central now. I feel like when I used to live in West London, I would come to these kinds of places so much more, whereas now that I'm a little bit more of a commuter and that I'm down south, it's so nice to come to different parts of London and just experience different areas. But I am now going to head towards Bond Street because I've actually brought with me my YSL bag, my little Cassandra that unfortunately needs repairing. Loads of you guys commented on that video and said that they should definitely honour that and to take it to the store. Some of you said that they might charge which I'm gonna have to see. I'm gonna ask them and speak to them and see what they say with regards to fixing them, because I have contacted a couple of repair places and they have said that it's not something that they could do. So we'll see what YSL have to say. So I'm gonna head over to Bond Street now. I've got a couple of hours to kill until my next meeting, so I thought I would fill it by getting my little bag fixed, which is also part of the reason why I'm wearing this today, because do you ever do that when you're going to a particular shop, so you want to wear the item that you own from that designer, just that you're like, no, I definitely shop here, I definitely know what I'm talking about. So yeah, so that they can see that I have another little YSL that I take good care of and it's not just me being irresponsible. So yeah, I'm gonna head to Bond Street now. Just listen, I miss you, and I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me. Would you stay till the morning light, or would you follow me, or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right, we'll find the remedy. Okay, so update on the YSL bag. They were great, to be fair, really, really helpful. So we sent the bag off for repair. They said it could take up to 6 to 8 weeks, and because it's still within the 2-year warranty, as long as I just send over the proof of purchase, then that's all that they need in terms of being able to activate that warranty and making sure that I don't have to pay for the repair or anything. So yeah, so they were really helpful. They've taken the bag away and the repair man will get in touch. Apparently they have to send it off to Italy. So yeah, so I've had to say goodbye to her for a good few weeks. I don't think I'll have her back before Christmas now, which is a little bit sad, because she's literally my evening bag, my festive events bag, but nonetheless, at least she is getting fixed. They didn't seem surprised when they saw it. They were like, oh yeah, the clasp was snapped. So I think it might be a common issue with the bags, which is such a shame. But yeah, I've got a little bit of time to kill before my next meeting, so I think I might do a little bit of window shopping whilst I'm here in Bond Street, because it's just my favourite place to look. They've got all the big designers, they've got so many gorgeous things. I think I might make a beeline for Ralph Lauren and just do a little bit of shopping whilst I'm here in London. Tonight we could do this right, we'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning? Would you stay till the morning light, or would you follow me, or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right, we'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light, till the morning light. So I'm just heading towards my next meeting of the day. I know this is a very unflattering angle, but unfortunately Oxford Circus is one of those places that's very hard to vlog. But I just have to ask, are those Christmas lights? They've got the Christmas lights up. Oh my word. I swear it gets earlier and earlier every year, but oh, it's making me so excited. Look, the pretty stars. Oh my goodness, guys, Christmas is coming. Okay, so I've just arrived for my next meeting of the day at Elan Cafe, which I have not been to an Elan in so long. I feel like they are just such 2016 Instagram vibes. I kind of love it. Feels a little bit nostalgic now. I'm gonna go head in for a coffee for my second meeting of the day. My goodness me, today is one of those days where I'm just not stopping. It is busy, but I am now heading to, oh, hang on, make sure I don't get run over. I am now heading to go and meet Charlotte for lunch. I texted her yesterday, actually, saying, I don't suppose you're around in Central tomorrow? I've got some time. She was like, yeah, I can come in. So she's coming to meet me for lunch, which I'm really looking forward to. So I think I'm gonna head to Brasserie of Light, which is one of our favorite places. I feel like Ellie and Charlotte just equal Selfridges, and Brasserie of Light is like a really lovely restaurant in Selfridges. So we're gonna go and grab lunch there before my last meeting of the day, which I'm really looking forward to this last one actually. I'll let you know what it is when I get there, but for now I'm going to head to Oxford Circus to go meet Charlotte.
All these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me.
Well, we just had the loveliest lunch at Brasserie of Light. It was really nice. Can we just appreciate the fact that we're wearing matching necklaces today?
Oh yeah.
Aren't we so cute? They're like friendship necklaces.
I love this necklace, it's so chunky.
I know. Do you know what? It's not normally, I feel like I don't normally go chunky, but I like this,
You're
especially with a roll
dainty
neck.
chain kind of
I
girl.
am, yeah. But yes, I'm just walking back to Oxford Circus with Charlotte, and then I'm gonna head off onto my next meeting. So, final meeting of the day. I am so excited about this meeting. I'm actually heading to the Hm Showroom to have a look at some of the new autumn winter pieces and try some things on, start some things up. So I'm really looking forward to it. Let's get going. Oh my goodness, I cannot get over how beautiful this showroom is. I mean, H&M aesthetic to a T. Let me show you around a little bit because there's so many gorgeous pieces. They've got loads of bits from like the home section as well. I've been eyeing these up actually for ages. They are so beautiful and I love how they've styled them up here. And then we've got all the clothes. I've just dumped my stuff in the middle, but look at this. Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous. Such a vibe. Like, this is gonna be serious interior inspo. I love it so much. And this room as well, I mean, look at this. How amazing is that? And the biggest mirror in the entire world where you can really see today's outfit of the day. Absolutely love these jumper dresses. They're just so classic and easy to throw on. But I need to go in and choose some outfits, have a look at some little bits, and we can start styling things up. So the first thing that I have picked up is probably no surprise to anyone, but it is this stunning trench. This was the first thing that I was drawn to when I came in. And I mean, how Burberry-esque does this look? Like the buttons, I literally would not be able to tell the difference between this coat and my Burberry, and I absolutely love a trench coat for autumn. However, the really exciting thing about this one, if I kind of undo it, you might be able to see it a little bit better, but this isn't actually an autumnal trench. This is a winter trench. Look at that quilting. Oh my goodness, it's like the coziest thing ever. The arms are quilted, the body is quilted, so it's like a really thick winter trench. And as you can see, it also has this amazing collar. I think this is detachable. Yes, that is definitely detachable, so you could just wear it by itself. Maybe if it's like raining, you don't want to get this wet. But oh my goodness, how amazing is this? Now, I've actually tried it on in an extra small. This comes up very big, so I would say if you want to pick this up, size down 1, maybe even 2 sizes, but it depends how oversized you want to wear it. But a lot of the H&M like autumn pieces are coming up quite oversized at the moment, so yeah, oh my goodness, I'm absolutely in love with this. I think this definitely needs to come home with me. The other item I picked up, how amazing is this? I actually think it goes kind of well with this outfit. I feel like it's a great way of like casualing down an outfit. You guys know I really love aviators in winter. I feel like they're just really like easy to wear, easy to style, and they're like such a perfect like weekend, oh no, I'm getting myself covered in fluff, but they're such a perfect like weekend vibe, and I'm really enjoying the juxtaposition of the like black versus the white. That monochrome look looks gorgeous, but it really just helps to like make the jacket stand out. Super thick, super cozy. Again, got this in an extra small because again, it comes up quite oversized. I think I could probably go up to a small because I do quite like my aviators to be a little bit oversized and a little bit loose and baggy. But this is another one I've just fallen in love with. It's also the softest thing, like it's completely lined on the inside, so it's the softest thing in the entire world. I cannot believe how much I've just covered my dress in fluff, but it was totally worth it to try this on because it's just the cutest. Well, you can definitely tell what kind of pieces I'm just drawn to at the moment. I'm loving all the outerwear and the coats from H&M. I wanted to try this on because I feel like it's not really the most me colour, but I just wanted to see what it looked like. And the silhouette and the shape is stunning, absolutely perfect. I feel like it's coming up a little bit redder on camera, but it's more of like a really like dark, almost like a blood orange colour. I feel like if this was in camel or even like khaki, I would snap this up. I feel like the colour is maybe just a little bit too bright for me. But one thing I've noticed is that on the back it's got this cool like, I'm not entirely sure if you can pull that in, but I really love the silhouette of it. This military style is very in at the moment. I've seen it in lots of different stores and I really like it. I think it's a really, really flattering and like quite elevated silhouette, which I think is lovely. I mean, it's not fitted, it's not got like, you know, a lovely tiny waist, but it's just so feminine, which is what I really, really like about it. So if colour is your thing, I think you're gonna love this coat. And then the final coat I wanted to try on is actually one that I feel like was my least favourite on the hanger, but now that I've got it on, I kind of love it. It is super oversized, like seriously, seriously oversized, but I really, really like the vibe of it. It's almost like a very like 50s kind of housewife coat, but with like a really modern twist, which I think is kind of cool. It's like this really gorgeous houndstooth, which I really like, and then it's got the black buttons, which I think just really like style it up a little bit. I think they look really, really lovely, and I think it works really well with like a black dress like this. I love the vibe of it. I don't know if I'm going to take this one home, but I think this is really cool. It's something that wasn't the most me when I saw it on the hanger, but this is why I love being able to try the pieces on so we can see how they look when we've got them on. There's one trend that I predicted this year that I have seen so much. It is fringing. I spoke about this all the way back in September time, I think it was. But oh my goodness, I've seen it so much and I kind of love it. this jumper reminds me a little bit of the caramel one that I picked up. A bit of a less festive version, more of like an everyday, just like casual version. I think this is so lovely. I love how chunky the knit is. It's the kind that you can just like tuck in, wear really casually. I think it's just absolutely beautiful. This is the kind of thing that I just think is such a great way to jump on these kinds of trends. Something a bit more fun, but still very me, very wearable. And even if fringing goes out of style, isn't quite on trend, I could still probably wear this next year because it's not like overly hugely fringed. It's not like wool. That is a trend jumper. It's a bit of a classic jumper with just a little trend twist. This dress I thought was really cool. I don't know how you're going to be able to see it, but it's got these like tiered layers to it. And it gives it a really cool silhouette, this like kind of detail running down it. I really like it. The only thing is I feel like my hips are a little bit big for it. I think this might be better if you've got a bit more of like a straight up, straight down silhouette. But I really love the neckline of it. I think it's super flattering. I love the way that it's got the sweetheart, but not a sweetheart. It's a bit more kind of covered up. I feel like this would make a really lovely wedding guest dress if you've got a wedding coming up this winter, because it's such a stunning Merlot colour. I really like this. Sorry, the lighting is a little bit tricky for me to show you, but I think it looks really, really cool. Lastly, I wanted to give this little leather number a go. I don't think it's very me. I think it's a bit too androgynous, a bit too boxy, but it's a very like biker chic kind of look. And if there's one colour that I have noticed is so on trend at the moment, it is this cobalt blue colour. I am obsessed. I've known it's a huge trend this year. I've seen so many brands doing it and I just think it's so gorgeous. It's a great way of adding a pop of colour into your wardrobe. And I've noticed this as well. It has little thumb holes. It's like the softest thing ever. Is it real cashmere? Yeah, it's a wool cashmere blend. That's why it's so soft. It's like honestly such a lovely touch. It's like a really lovely roll neck, which I just thought was so cute as well. I'm loving the accessories as well. I fell in love with hair bows last year and I definitely think they are going to make a comeback this festive period. I feel like they're a great way of just like doing up your hair a little bit. I feel like hair accessories are very in at the moment and I definitely want to experiment more with a few different hair accessories, but hair bows are just my favorite thing. Just something really simple. Do a half up, half down look. It looks a little bit festive, a little bit cutesy. I absolutely love it. So all these pieces that I've been trying on are all part of the new autumn winter collection. We also have the studio collection here that I thought I would just show you because how fun is this? I mean, not the most me, but I'm kind of in love with this like sequin glittery skirt. I think that's so cool. And I really love this like chunky knit with the neon patterns running through it. Neon is such a huge trend this year, as you can see, and I'm kind of loving the vibe of this. I just wanted to show you the much more fun pieces that will be coming out soon as part of the studio collection.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty
Oh my goodness. Literally, autumn in a cup. I'm absolutely obsessed. I actually did get a pumpkin spice latte whilst I was out in London yesterday, and I don't know if it compares to this. I really, really love this one. The thing that I love about doing it at home is that you can obviously make the coffee exactly how you like it, and I don't know, I feel like maybe this is from pumpkin spice lattes for me, because this is just so good. If you watched my latest like at home video, it's like a home update vlog, you'll know what I'm talking about when I talk about this coffee, because oh my goodness, it's so good. So good. But good morning everyone, it is the next day now and I'm back from London. I'm in a stripy mood kind of a day. I've got my studs in, I've got just like my usual jewellery. I'm undecided, do we think this needs a necklace? I might put on actually the same necklace that I was wearing yesterday, this little knot one, which I was matching with Charlotte, which was honestly just the cutest thing when I saw that she arrived in the same necklace that I did. What do we think? Yeah, I think that kind of just completes the look. I'm never really sure when it comes to stripes because I don't want to overwhelm it, but this is just a cute little Zara tee that I feel like is so perfect for a day like today, because it's like a knitted tee but it's short sleeves, so it's great if it's like autumnal vibes but not actually that chilly. It's quite warm today and it was quite warm when I was in London yesterday. I did get a little bit hot as I was walking around, but I thought we could have a little bit of a catch up because I feel like it's really difficult when I am vlogging in London. Not because it's like vlogging in public, like that doesn't really bother me anymore. It's so funny, when I first started I was so self-conscious about vlogging in public because you do get a lot of stares, you get a lot of people walking past like this. It's so funny, honestly, it's the funniest thing, and that doesn't really bother me. It's mainly just the noise. I don't know if it's just because I've moved out of London and so I'm not used to it anymore, or if the noise in London has just gotten so much worse, but I feel like it's gotten so much worse with building works, just traffic, like people. It was honestly so noisy. So I hope yesterday's vlog was okay, because I did struggle quite a lot in between like meetings and stuff. I would try and kind of like take myself off to a quieter road, and even then the amount of times where I would start vlogging and then someone would come and stand right beside me and like take a phone call, or like I would start vlogging and then I'd hit drilling start, and it was really difficult. So let's have a little bit of catch up on yesterday, because I know I explained a little bit of the day, but I thought it best just to kind of sit down whilst we've got no noise or distractions, simply quiet, and we can just have a chat, me and you. So yesterday was really lovely. So I had my first meeting with Pandora, which we've just been chatting about all the things that are going to be coming over the next couple months for the rest of my ambassadorship, which honestly I've loved doing. So I've got some really exciting things coming with them, and we've got a really fun event coming up as well in November, which I think is going to be so lovely. So I always really love being able to see all the other Pandora ambassadors, the girls and guys, and just catch up with them, because everyone's so different with their content. It's so interesting seeing how people are styling things up and like wearing it. Some people are so different with their jewelry, like, you know, Charlotte will wear it as a belt. I'm like, that is so cool, and there's loads of other people that do things like that. So that was a really lovely meeting, and then I had a little bit of time between that and my next meeting, so I decided to do a bit of shopping, and I actually popped into Dior, which you would have seen. I really wanted to try on the Lady Dior because loads of you guys have been telling me that I would love a Lady Dior and that I should definitely get one, and especially now that I've not got like an evening bag, loads of you have been saying that like a Lady Dior would be so lovely. I do feel like, in all honesty, the like plain colours are not the most me. I think they're almost a little bit too girly. You know I love my feminine styles, my feminine silhouettes, but they're almost a bit too girly, if that makes sense. But I really love the like limited edition embroidered floral one, so I wanted to try those on, but unfortunately they don't do those in a small, they only do it in a medium. And when I tried it on, let me know what you thought, because obviously I did show it in the clip earlier. Let me know what you think, because I think it's too big on me. Because I am such a small human, I don't like crossbody bags to completely overwhelm me, and especially if I'm wanting it as maybe more of an evening bag, I want to make sure it's a little bit like delicate and dainty and more evening appropriate, but still making a statement. That's why I wanted to look at those ones. So I tried it on, but I think the medium is too big for me, so I think maybe a Lady Dior is an idea that I park for a little while, because I just don't quite think the right one has come about for me, which is a little bit of a shame. But it was so lovely to pop into Dior. The staff there are always so lovely. Honestly, when it comes to like designer stores, I have never had a bad experience. I feel like I think it would be stupid to give your customers a bad experience. Every sales assistant I've ever spoken to has always been so lovely and so friendly and just really wanting to help. And in YSL as well, they were really, really lovely and friendly. So I dropped the bag off there and had a little bit of a mooch whilst I was in. I've fallen in love with so many YSL bags, but I feel like I have enough in my collection now. I've got 3 YSLs, although I'm now down to 2 now that I've had to say goodbye to my Cassandra for a little while. So they are sending it off to an artisan in Italy who does the amends. I have a feeling part of the reason why loads of bag restoration companies said no to being able to fix it is because I think they just need to replace the whole clasp. I think that's why. So I need to make sure to like send the proof of purchase and all of that over, and because it is less than a year old, it should be covered within the 2-year warranty, because they agree with me, a bag that pricey should not break after less than a year. But he didn't seem surprised when he just went, oh yeah, the clasp's gone. I looked at him thinking, is that a common problem? Does that mean this is something I need to watch out for? So just something to note with the Cassandras. I've never known anyone else to get it. I've never spoken to anyone else who's had this, but just something to note if you are looking at the Cassandras. If you're looking at using it a lot and having a lot of wear out of it, it might be something that you need to be careful of. But I fell in love with so many bags in there. But they were really, really lovely. Sent it off. It just means that I have a big gaping hole on my shelves now that I'm going to have to fill and replace with a different bag, because I have to say goodbye to it for 6 to 8 weeks. So I don't think I'm going to get it back before Christmas, which is a little bit sad, but it is what it is. At least she is able to get fixed, and it's not like a completely dead situation where there's nothing they can do. So yeah, so did a bit of shopping on Bond Street. I popped into Fenwick, which I absolutely adore Fenwick. I feel like it's one of those shops that maybe isn't as like well known. Like whenever I go shopping, it's often things like Selfridges or Harrods, but Fenwick's actually got so many gorgeous brands. And one thing that they are doing now, which I think is so cool, is they have a like resell luxury secondhand section in their store. So you can buy Hermes bags, you can buy Chanel's, you can buy Louis Vuittons in store, which I think is so amazing. And it was really, really lovely to see them in person because they were absolutely beautiful. So I did a little bit of shopping, did a little bit of a mooch, had my second meeting in Elan Cafe, which is such a throwback. Honestly, I've not been to an Elan Cafe in ages, so I was a little bit disappointed. Elan don't do pumpkin spice lattes. I'm sorry, it's like the most Instagrammer spot. I cannot believe they don't do pumpkin spice latte. So I was really disappointed, but you know, it was fine. I just got a normal coffee, and then went and met Charlotte for lunch and had lunch at the Brasserie of Light, which was so lovely. It's one of our favorite places. It's a little spot in Selfridges and it's so beautiful. Would definitely recommend if you want like a nice lunch or breakfast, or even like, it's one of those places that they transition so seamlessly from lunch to, well, from breakfast to lunch to dinner to drinks. Like honestly, it's absolutely beautiful in there. Such a vibe, and really, really good food as well. So we had a really, really lovely lunch there. And then I headed off to the Hm showroom, which was absolutely beautiful. Such a stunning showroom. It was such a honor to be invited, because you guys know how much I adore H&M pieces, and I may have been sent home with a few gorgeous bits. So I thought I could show you what I picked up and what I came home with from the showroom, because it was such a lovely visit and really, really lovely to meet the team. It was actually the first time meeting the team as well, so it was so lovely to put a face to a name and say hello to the team properly. So bit of a catch up from yesterday, just in case it was a little bit higgledy-piggledy, because it's just so noisy in London. I cannot get over it. But I'm going to finish my latte, get some work done, and then I can show you what I picked out. So just to show you today's outfit of the day, because I am not wearing a dress. I don't know what I was feeling this morning. I don't know what's gotten into me, but this morning I was like, you know what? I feel like a top and trousers. So I've got the little Zara striped tee on, which I will leave the code for down below. And this is a really gorgeous pair of Karen Millen wide leg, like creamy trousers. And the creams match perfectly, which makes me so happy, because I feel like it's so difficult getting the whites and neutrals and creamy colours to match. And they are so perfect. They're both like an off-white creamy tone, and I love them to pieces. I really love these wide leg trousers. They're just such a vibe. They're from the petite section as well, so I'll link those down below as well. But as you can see behind me, I've got a little bag of goodies to show you that the team really, really kindly sent me away with. So I thought I could show you what I picked up. I know we did some try-ons whilst I was there, but I thought I would show you what I came home with. So as you can see, we have quite a large bag full of things to go through. So I thought I would show you what I picked up. I'm going to start with something I'm so so obsessed with. Now if there's one thing that I love H&M for, it's their cashmere. They have some really gorgeous cashmere, and I feel like this autumn winter I'm really wanting to make smarter, like more thought through decisions with what I pick up, what I add into my wardrobe, and I really want to think about like the materials and things that I'm adding in as well. And when I saw this jumper, oh my goodness, I fell in love. So it's a 100% wool and cashmere blend jumper, and it's in this stunning navy blue color. And I was chatting to the team about how in navy blue is at the moment. I really loved that cobalt blue one as well, but I felt like it wasn't the most me in the sense of like how much I'd be able to wear it. And I do remember actually I did have like a blue roll neck from last year, which isn't in my collection anymore, which means I must have decided to move on from it, which means I don't think I'll get that much wear out of it. Whereas navy blue is a colour I think I will wear a lot more because it's much more like of a neutral. I feel like it's a little bit easier to style, and it's so in. Anything blue at the moment is just so in right now. Navy blue, cobalt blue, I just absolutely adore. And I feel like this, even with a pair of trousers that I'm wearing now, would be absolutely gorgeous for autumn winter. And to have a wool cashmere blend jumper is just the softest, coziest, warmest thing that you could possibly get. And this is actually so soft. Sometimes I do find that wool and cashmere blends can be a bit itchy, but this is super soft. This isn't going to irritate your skin at all. So I picked this one up in a medium because I felt like that would be a really lovely fit. But oh, I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of wear out of this over autumn winter. Oh my goodness me, this jumper is just stunning. I feel like it's always really difficult for you to see the true colour of it in the viewfinder, but it's just the most stunning, really deep, like midnight navy blue, which I just think is beautiful. It's the kind of blue where from far away you're unsure if it's blue or black. So dark and so elegant. I'm absolutely in love with it. I've just tucked it into the trousers that I was wearing, and I love them paired together. I think they just look really cute. I feel like I could get a lot of wear out of this jumper, and there's a lot of different things you could style it with. You can obviously tuck it into like wide leg trousers like I've done. You could wear it with leggings and boots for like a walk. You could wear it with skirts, slip skirts I think would look absolutely beautiful, or even little mini skirts. There are just so many different ways that you can wear a jumper like this. It's such a like wardrobe staple, and one of those pieces that you will have in your wardrobe for years and years as long as you look after it. Get a cashmere comb, don't put it in with a normal wash, you know, like wash it on a gentle cycle or take it to the dry cleaners, because as long as you look after your cashmere and you kind of like protect it, it can last you for so many years. And H&M cashmere honestly is just some of my favorites. So what I will do is I will link to the H&M cashmere section down below if you want to check it out yourself, and see what other colours they've got, what the knits. The cobalt blue one was also a cashmere wool blend, so I bet they have loads of different colours. I think I might have to hop online and check them out and pick some more up myself, but I would definitely recommend this navy blue one, because if you want a colour that's timeless and classic but also currently on trend, this is the one for you. Next, I picked up the really gorgeous tassel sleeve jumper, and I am so obsessed with this knit. So obsessed with it. It's a really thick weave knit, and this really reminds me of like an après ski kind of a jumper, and I am actually planning on going skiing next year, so I feel like I could keep this for winter in early next year, and I could take this with me because it's just so cute. Like a really gorgeous, really chunky, super warm knit. Now I actually got this in an extra small because these knits do come up really oversized, like really big, but I love the monochromatic print going through it. Makes it a little bit like festive but not too festive, so you can wear this in autumn, you can wear it in January. It's not the kind of jumper that you can only wear around Christmas time, and obviously the tassels are a really great way of adding just like a little bit of a trend element without making it too much of a trend piece. It's like a classic piece with a trendy twist, which is what I really loved about it. Hello winter queen. I mean, how cute is this jumper? I'm just wearing it like loose to show you the kind of like length of it, because it's a little bit cropped, which on us shorter girls is great. I wouldn't wear it like this with these trousers, but I would with maybe leggings, or you know, if I'm obviously going skiing, like my thermals and stuff. But the way that I would wear this with a pair of trousers like this is just to tuck it up like this. And what I really like about these jumpers is because they're a bit thicker, they usually just hold the tuck themselves. You could tuck it into your bra strap if you want to make sure it holds. I would not recommend tucking it into your trousers because you will get quite a bulge because it's quite a thick knit. There's like a lot of fabric here, but just look at those sleeves. I mean, those are absolutely amazing. I love the fact that it's like a high collar without being a roll neck. It's not a roll, it's not a turtle, it's just like a really high crew neck, which I quite like. It's super cozy. And one thing I would do in winter when it gets super cold is to wear like a white roll neck underneath, and you just have the pop of white sticking out. Then it ties together with with the white on the jumper, and I think it's super, super cute. So I will link this down below for you guys as well if you want something that's quite trendy but also could be worn quite timelessly and could be brought out of your wardrobe year on year. This is definitely a jumper for you. I am so, so in love with it. And then lastly, of course, I could not leave without the winter trench. I have a feeling you're going to see a lot of this on my feed over the next coming months because I'm just obsessed with it. To have like a thick quilted winter trench is just, it's what everything I have dreamed of and more. And I love this like org sheepskin lining. It's super soft, and I just need to double check. Yeah, it's definitely removable. We've got buttons here so you can take it off if like it's raining or if you're just not wanting to wear it that day. I feel like it's really clever having something that's like removable and like adjustable on a coat because it's kind of like having two coats in one. But I just fell in love with the colour, the fit, the coziness. One thing I will say is to size down in this because I picked this up in an extra small. It is very, very big, but if you're a short girl like me, this is the trench for you because it is so well fitting. Like, it's not too long, it's not too oversized on me, and I really, really love it. So I definitely think this is my favorite thing that I picked up from the showroom. This is something I'm going to get so much wear out of. I literally cannot wait. And the trench coat of dreams is here. Oh my word. As you would have seen yesterday, I was wearing it with a dress. Today I am wearing it with trousers, and they both look absolutely amazing. It's what I love about a trench. Like, you can literally wear it with absolutely anything in your wardrobe and it just goes. Like, I will wear a trench with activewear, I'll wear a trench with something really formal, and no matter what, it always looks really, really lovely. And look at that length. I mean, such a stunning mid-axie length. Not too long, not too short, so, so perfect. So I've just started up with like black accessories underneath, which I really, really like. I've got my little black Vivaya boots and a black roll neck. But just look at that quilting inside. It's super cozy, and the quilting actually runs into the arms, which I feel like is quite rare for coats. Sometimes they kind of forget about the arms, and I'm a cold person. I need the quilting to run throughout the entire coat. And I also just love the sheepskin on the collar, and I really like that it doesn't come down all the way because I do find that that could probably be a little bit overwhelming. So it's quite nice that it stops here, so it just keeps you nice and snugly warm. Still room for like a scarf or something like that if you wanted to. So you can wear it open, you could wear it closed and like belted and really cinch in your waist. There's so many different ways that you can wear a trench coat. Honestly, my favorite item that I picked up. This is going to be something you guys are going to get so sick of, I'm sure, because I'm going to wear it all of the time. It really is just so, so beautiful. So that was everything that I picked up. I was really, really debating whether to take home that Aviator jacket. It was beautiful, absolutely beautiful, but as I mentioned, I'm really trying to make smart decisions as to what I'm adding into my wardrobe and making sure that everything I'm adding in is like maybe filling a gap or something I've not got. And I did recently pick up a new look Aviator jacket, which I would say that in terms of like the quality, the H&M one was a step up. It was a much more premium version of it, but I do really love the new look one. So if you're looking to spend a little bit more money on an Aviator that's going to last you years, I would definitely say to pick up that H&M one. I really, really loved it, but I just thought I will be sensible and not take that one home with me, seeing as though I already have something fairly similar in my wardrobe and I want to get the wear out of that first. So I honestly just had the loveliest visit, the nicest time with the team, and I feel so, so grateful for what they have sent me home with. So make sure to keep an eye out on my Instagram for what is going to be coming up and how I'm going to be like styling up the pieces and how I'm going to be wearing them. So I think I'm going to leave this video here, but I really hope you guys enjoyed it, coming with me into London, coming to the H&M showroom with me and doing a little bit of shopping. If you're new around here, I would absolutely love it if you hit the subscribe button. I actually recently just uploaded a huge H&M autumn haul, so if you want to see more pieces that they have new in, go and check out that video. I will link it down below, and if not, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!